Hello students. Now see in the previous video we have seen about the basic definition and Laplace transform of some standard function. Now today we are going to discuss about some properties and theorem that related with the Laplace transform. Now what are that basic results and theorems? So let us see them one by one. The very first result is, so these are the basic theorems and general theorems related with general theorems. Okay, so first theorem is first shifting theorem. What is the first shifting theorem? So suppose that whatever the basic definition we have, so let every time we use this definition, Laplace of f of t is equal to what? Capital F of s. So this is the basic definition that we have. Now if Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s, then what is Laplace transform of e raised to at into f of t? E raised to at into f of t. This is equal to what? Whatever the f of s we have, we are replacing s by s minus a over there. What does it mean? We are replacing s by s minus a in f of s. S minus a. If e raised to at is there, this is the first shifting theorem. Now let us understand this with the help of example. So I just take the example. Find Laplace transform of e raised to 2t into cos of 3t. What is the Laplace transform of this? If we compare this with what is my f of t here? My f of t is simply cos of 3t. Okay, just find out the Laplace of this. Laplace of cos 3t. Use the standard result that we have seen in the previous lecture. So Laplace of cos 80 is nothing but s divided by s square plus s square. Okay, and therefore this is simply what? S upon s square plus s square means nothing but 9, and this is my f of s, isn't it? So this is what? This is the f of s. Now what is therefore by first shifting theorem? What we have? Therefore by first shifting theorem, Laplace transform of e raised to 2t into cos of 3t, this is equal to what? It is, this is equal to whatever the f of s we have, it is s upon s square plus 9. We are replacing s by s minus 2. A is nothing but 2. See, this is my A. A is nothing but 2. We are replacing s by s minus 2. This is the property. So now replace s by s minus 2 divided by s minus 2 square plus 9, isn't it? And if we solve this, what I get? S minus 2 divided by s square minus 4s plus 4 plus 9. Okay, and this is simply what? S minus 2 upon s square minus 4s plus 13. This is the Laplace transform of e raised to 2t into cos of 3t with the help of first shifting theorem. Hope you understand this. Okay, this is very important. Now let us move forward. The second is a second shifting theorem. Okay, second theorem is second shifting theorem. What is the second shifting theorem? Again the same definition. So if Laplace of f of t is equal to, suppose it is f of s, this is the basic definition. Now define a new function g of t as, define how it look like. It is depends on f of t. So in f of t, replace t by t minus a, where t is greater than a and this is t is less than a. For t less than a, it is 0. Okay, so this is my g of t, And if I wish to find out the Laplace of the g of t, what I get? Laplace of g of t is nothing but e raised to minus as into capital F of s. Where what is f of s? It is a Laplace of f of t. And what is a? A e raised to as. What is this a here? A is from t minus a. Okay, so let us try to understand with the help of example to find Laplace transform of sine hyperbolic, or instead of hyperbolic, let us see sine 2 into t minus 4. Okay, what is the Laplace transform of sine 2 into t minus 4? Now first what we want f of s, and how would I get that? That f of s is nothing but Laplace of f of t. Okay, first we just have to find out the Laplace of f of t, and for that we want f of t. Now what is our g of t? G of t is nothing but f of t minus a, isn't it? And this is nothing but what? Sine of 2 into t minus 4, like this. Now just replace t by t, replace t minus 4 by t. I'll get f of t. So f of t is nothing but sine of 2t. How I have this? It is replace t minus 4 by t to get f of t. This is my f of t. Now find out the Laplace of this. Laplace of sine of 2t is nothing but it is 2 divided by s square plus 4. This is the Laplace of sine 2t, and this is my f of s, and therefore second shifting theorem by second shifting theorem, Laplace transform of sine of 2 into t minus 4, this is equal to e raised to minus 2s, isn't it? A is nothing but 2 into f of s. Okay, and what is f of s? This is e raised to minus 2s into 2 divided by s square plus 4. This is my second shifting theorem. Okay, so and this is the example that will help to understand the second shifting theorem. Now let us move forward for the next theorem that we have. It is the change of scale property. This is very simple. Change of scale property. What is the change of scale property? Suppose if we consider the basic definition of Laplace transform. So if Laplace transform of f of t is equal to capital F of s, then what? Laplace transform of f of at, this is equal to 1 upon a into capital F of s upon a. This is the change of scale property, and this is very obvious. We can simply understand this with the help of example. Let us see that. To find out Laplace transform of sine hyperbolic 3t. Okay, you can also find out this by with the help of direct standard result. Okay, there is a standard result for this. A is nothing but 3, but we can find out the sine hyperbolic Laplace of sine hyperbolic 3t with the help of change of scale property. Otherwise we have this Laplace of sine hyperbolic at, this is equal to a upon s square minus a square. Okay, and therefore for this is nothing but 3 upon s square minus 9. This result, this is the answer for this. But if we apply the change of scale property, how we can find out? At is nothing but your at is nothing but 3t, and that's why a is nothing but 3. Okay, so therefore what is my f of t? Therefore f of at is equal to sine hyperbolic 3t, and if I want sine f of t, then what is f of t? It is sine hyperbolic t, isn't it? Now find out the Laplace of this. Laplace of sine hyperbolic t with the help of that above result. This is 1 upon s square minus 1, and this is my f of s. Okay, and therefore by change of scale property, if I want the Laplace of sine hyperbolic 3t, so Laplace transform of sine hyperbolic 3t is nothing but 1 upon 3 into f of s upon 3. Means we are replacing s by s upon 3 in f of s. Okay, so what does it mean? It means 1 by 3 as it is. We are replacing 1 upon s square minus 1. We are replacing here s by 3. Okay, so just replace 1 by 3 as it is. 1 upon s by 3 bracket square minus 1. Okay, and this is equal to 1 by 3. Just try to calculate this. S upon s square by 9 minus 1. Not s upon 1 upon. This is 1 upon. Okay. And this is equal to what? 1 by 3 as it is. And if we just simplify this, I'll get 9 divided by s square minus 9. And 3 threes are 9. And my final answer is what? 3 divided by s square minus 9. Okay, so this is my Laplace transform of given function with the help of change of scale property. So hope you understand this.